Welcome back. Jurassic Park 4.
You say so.
Oh, that was fun.
Like, that's the thing, is, like, making home movies is a lot of fun. But...
You go back later on, you're like, good God, what...
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, when you make movies when you're in, like, elementary school and middle school and stuff like that, you're not expecting them to be high quality when you look at them later.
But when you make it and you watch it after making it, you're like, oh, this is so good.
Well, yeah, we had fun making it, and I can't remember anything specific about that one. But I know some of it worked out. I remember the funniest thing to me was just, like, how we kept trying to do special effects, and we had one where we were trying to make it look like we were driving a car, because we obviously couldn't because we were too young. So I just, like, panned the camera across the car to make it look like it was moving forward, sort of. Except you could see me in the reflection on the windows with the camera just moving past the car.
I remember how we started the title.
Oh yeah, you made like a PowerPoint or something. And...
we made a PowerPoint slideshow, but nobody had the soundtrack to Jurassic Park.
Yes, you just put the movie on in the background.
I put the movie in of Jurassic Park 3, and I let it play on the menu, and I played the PowerPoint above the menu.
Yep.
So we got the background menu music as we were playing in PowerPoint.
Yep.
Introducing the new movie.
Oh man, trying to fake ways to make movies when you're a kid.
I also remember the one time somebody was getting eaten by a raptor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't remember anyone getting eaten by the raptor.
Hold on. We had the stuffed raptor.
Yeah, for disclosure here, our special effects were quite literally, we used every stuffed dinosaur we could find. So, we were getting attacked by dinosaurs that were tiny. I think we might have done a few camera angles to try and make them look bigger.
Well, I remember the raptor or stuffed T-Rex or something was about 3 feet.
Oh yeah.
It was a good sized one.
Uh-huh.
But its legs would just kind of hang because they weren't like stuffed or anything.
Yeah.
It was like a stuffed body, a stuffed head, like dimpy arms and dimpy legs.
Nice.
And we were painting the legs of somebody walking around.
Uh-huh.
And they were acting like they were on the phone. And then we were gonna have the raptor legs follow them.
Oh yeah.
But these legs
sounds like a kind of dumb shot we would do.
These legs are just hanging there. They aren't moving, so they're not walking. It's just kind of dragging.
Yep.
And then we completely forgot the part that somebody has to carry it. So you see raptor legs, and right behind it, somebody else following her raptor legs. And then they get attacked, and they fall down on the ground, and you see one of the characters raising his hands with the raptor above his head and just smashing with his pillow. So somebody's acting dead on the ground. Somebody's on their knees, smashing the other person with a pillow in the shape of a raptor.
Yep, sounds like our special effects.
effects.
No, it doesn't ring any bells, but it definitely sounds like something we would have done.
That's pretty much like all I remember, though. That and the Korlberg effect.
Oh yeah.
We just went with it.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Yep.
At one point, we were trying to figure out where we were supposed to go next, because we were making the story up on the fly, pretty much.
Yeah, we had like a basic outline, but partway through we decided, you know what, this is really boring. Let's just pretty much ignore the story and just do whatever.
And so at points they would start doing something off camera, but keep it going in the middle of the movie, like the grass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oat Man here with some mentor.
Yeah, I was the wise swordsman who had come to protect the stones.
And at one point he started pulling the grass out of the ground.
Well, your brother and sister did.
Was it?
I didn't participate in that. I was just the target, the victim.
Oh. And they started plucking grass and throwing it on Oot. And before we realized it, he had this big old blanket of grass.
Yep, they just kept throwing grass at me.
So he's telling this story in the movie.
I was describing them the epic history of the magic stones.
And then, as time progresses, it's like they've been sitting there so long listening to this story because he gets his whole blanket covered with grass because they just keep picking it and throwing it on him.
Yep. No, I remember that scene because I had grass like all over me. And then like I just pretended like I'd ignored it the whole time and just kept telling the story. And then, like, I stood up and I was like, alright, we best get moving. And then, like, all the grass fell off and they're like, aww.
The thing I remember was our epic sword break.
Yeah. So, one of the things I do in my free time is I make swords. Just for fun. And at the time, I'd figured out a way to make, like, ridiculously sized weaponry. So I had, like, you know, a 5 or 6 foot long sword that I was pretty happy with.
Like your, what was it, Berserk?
Yeah, or like
Sword.
Cloud Sword and stuff like that.
Made out of PVC and duct tape.
Yep.
High quality PVC and duct tape.
I don't actually know if it's high quality.
It's totally high quality.
It's
Running joke.
Okay. It's pretty much normal store-bought quality. I don't know if it's high quality. But that's what it is. So anyways, so I made this giant sword, but the thing is that PVC isn't like... It's a little brittle, in a way, because it was never meant to be the subject of high-impact type stuff. So, when I was doing one of our fight scenes with Ark here, the sword actually snapped, like, part of it. And, like, so then there was this big chunk of my sword missing, and I was like, no! My sword! And then, yeah, it broke. So we just wrote it into the script. It wasn't supposed to happen, but we're like, yeah, whatever. Like, we can't fix it, we can't repair it. It's broken.
I still think our best one has got to be the Chronicles of the...
Yeah, we did
the White Knight?
Yeah, the White Knight Chronicles or something like that. I don't know, we didn't really have a name for that one.
The Colored Knights.
Yeah,
something like that.
But White Knight Chronicles is probably about the closest we can get to a name for that series.
Which is funny because a couple years later, after that we made that, there came a PS3 game called The White Knight Chronicles.
Oh, is that what that game was called?
Yeah!
Okay. I remember seeing something about some game that had, like, robots and... I don't know. But anyways.
Yeah, I think that was our best one.
Yeah, we had some good special effects in that one. I particularly like the scene where one of our friends got decapitated.
Oh, yeah.
So we basically had him kneeling down in front of one of the other guys, and the other guy... So...
Blocks his hand.
I'm trying to think here. Yeah, like, basically, in front of the camera was the back of one guy, and in front of him was the his enemy kneeling. And so he swings the sword, and,
You're supposed to just see the head fall off.
Yeah, you're just supposed to see the head kind of fall off. So what we did, though, is we had, we put, like, a rock into the mask that he was wearing, so that, like, it would fall and look like it had some weight and volume to it and stuff like that, and not just be, like, a flimsy, like, little rubber mask hitting the ground. Because that would have looked ridiculous, right?
What ended up happening?
So... but it was great because when he got decapitated, you could see his hand tossing the head. So,
and it makes this big ol' clank, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, it sounds like a rock hitting the pavement because it was a rock hitting the pavement. It was stupid. Oh, here's another one of those trippy.
Yeah, we did have some really good special effects though.
Yeah, there was a couple scenes that worked out really well. There was
the exploding sword.
Yeah, we had a shattering sword where one of the swords was supposed to break. But it's really hard to break swords on command. So what we did is we took a bunch of splinters from swords we'd already broken, and we just filmed a scene from an angle where you couldn't really tell. And the scene was quick enough that, like, you couldn't tell that he was basically holding just a bunch of broken sword splinters. So when the swords collided, it just, like, looked like it shattered.
It looked really good.
Yeah, it didn't look that bad, considering. And then the other one we had was...
the bamboo staff?
Yeah, Ark was playing an old man who was a wizened sword master. And he had a bamboo staff sort of thing when he was pretending to be an old man. And then he just, like, did a quick swip behind his back and pulled out a katana. But what we did is we just did a cut.
We just stopped it.
Yeah, we just stopped the camera, had him switch between the pole and the sword. And
I tried to get in the same position. And just hit play again.
Yeah, and somehow it worked out, considering we had no tripods and, like, no special effects and stuff. It's very impressive we managed to get everything lined up well enough that it didn't look ridiculous.
It actually looked pretty impressive.
Yeah,
if I remember
it wasn't
correctly.
too bad.
The old man face.
Yep. Well, the old man was kind of funny too because, like, we wanted to give him, like, a beard. So we just had like a piece of fuzzy cloth, and then we cut like a little hole in it from where the mouth would go, and then we just like basically tied that onto his face.
It was just like the perfect rectangular.
Yeah, it looked
like,
really bad.
It was like fabric store fur kind of thing. And every time I put that thing on, I would get a mouth full of this nasty fabric.
Crappy fabricated fur stuff.
But yeah, is it still on the skeleton?
I don't
head?
think so. I don't know what happened to the old man beard.
I think I've seen it around, lying around here somewhere sometimes.
Probably. Like, I doubt we just, like, threw it away or anything, but...
Probably in a box somewhere.
Probably. It's been a long time since we needed to make someone look like an old man.
If we ever find that, that should probably be one of our thumbnails. I'll put it on and take a picture of the old man. No, that'll be our logo.
Yeah?
The old man beard.
We were thinking about doing, like, a title sequence thing where we all have, like, little character portraits. During the intro. And I was thinking it'd be fun to be like a robot. Maybe I'll be a robot.
You always did like your robots.
Yeah. And we can give you a crappy looking out of place old man beard. And it'll be terrible.
Just some decrepit looking old man with a rectangular beard.
Except, like, it's clearly got, like, little, like, lines.
Just a little slit for
it's
the
like,
mouth.
It's, like, super fake looking.
Oh, it was totally fake looking.
Oh, it was so fake.
It was terrible.
Couldn't look more fake.
It was terrible.
But in a way, that's what made it hilarious.
Should try and post some of those again.
What, the movies?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We never actually finished half of them. If not more.
Yeah.
All
anyway,
right.
I think this is a good time. I think we're running right here.
Sure.
So
stop here at this nice waterfall.
Yeah, let's take a bath.
No, let's just chill at this waterfall.
Yeah, there's no monkeys.
Screw the monkeys.
All right, catch you next time
On Operation Pixel.